Hello everybody and welcome back to some Railroads Online. I promised I was gonna make an episode 2, and I did a little bit of off-camera work, because as I said before, the grinding in this game is no joke. And I happened to get a gear engine. This is the Climax. It's the cheaper gear engine. I'm not really sure what the difference is, other than the fact that this one can pull more than the Hessler, the other gear engine. But I made a new smelter track, and it is the worst track I've made, but it works, I think. I don't know, I haven't tested it yet. And that's exactly what we're going to do in this video. We're going to test out my tracks. So we're going to drop off some cordwood to the smelter, because I don't have access to the iron mine yet. I haven't made that track. So we'll grab my other two cordwood cars, which are up at the logging camp, and we will head back down to the smelter. Alright, let's go ahead and get going. Sorry for any of the drop frames. I'm really not sure why the frames drop like this. I'm not getting any reported drop frames, and I lowered the FPS to 30. But I'm not really sure. Yeah, this is the Black Pine, and it's a gear engine. I named it the Black Pine. And the tricky thing about these gear engines is, if you're not on the physics beta, what ends up happening is, if you go to 100%, your wheels lock up on that speed, and you can't go any faster. So your max is around, I'd say, 60, 55, 60%-ish area. So they're not very fast, but they can pull a lot and just climb anywhere. So if you're looking for a high-speed engine, you'll probably want the Class 70, which is another big locomotive that can pull a decent amount. And you can also get the Cook Mogul, which is another locomotive. It's in between, I'd say, Betsy and it's in between the Porter and the Class 70. But yeah, we're just gonna head up to the logging camp, I should say. And yeah, this is not a very fast train. Like, I can run faster than this train. I did when I was getting my trains into my little roundhouse, whatever you want to call it. I actually hooked Betsy up to this thing, and it was just wild. Like, it was going so fast. But the main the trickiest part about the gear engines is probably the fact that you can't go to 100%. And it does have air brakes, so I have to keep this compressor going, and it does have a generator. And some people think the generator makes your train go faster. It really doesn't. It just turns on lights, spins a little turbine, which is nice. Which is a nice feature, you know. If they ever add nighttime into this game, you can have your lights going, but the generator doesn't really serve that much of a function other than just to look cool. And obviously you got your whistle. So yeah, pretty neat engine. I'll honestly probably just skip to once we pick up our cordwood cars, because it's going to take a while to get there. I'd say a good 5 more minutes, and I don't have a whole lot to talk about. So yeah, magical camera skip maneuver. Let's go. Okay, we are back. I finally got the train loaded, so it should be good to go, and we're gonna head down to the smelter. You guys are going to be the first. Oh wait, hold on, I'm gonna need some fuel. This will be the first time showing this line on camera, so it's gonna be an interesting part. So let's go ahead and back her in. Oh, you might need a little more reg than that. There we go. There we go. Now that we got her over like that, we can do that. Hello? Oh, I have the brakes on, that's why. Whoops. Yeah, that'll do it. Boop. There we go, that should get her going. We're moving now, baby. Honestly, I can just let this coast because the way I set this line up. I can almost coast the entire way through. My tracks are so super messed up. Like, I don't have any kind of rhyme or reason to my tracks. Just slow it down a bit just to make this switch a little bit easier, because it is a sketchy switch. Oh yeah, everything on the smelter line is super sketchy. Like, I'm talking the switches are all messed up. Everything is just weird. So yeah, we'll just deal with that on the way there, I guess. Let's go ahead and add some power to it. 25% reg should be good enough. The water level's doing alright. And again, I would take iron to the smelter, but I really don't have a line, and I don't feel like building one at the moment. I'll probably build one, and I'll get a video out in like a month or two. But don't expect anytime soon a Railroads Online video, because the next objective is the coal mine, and that is tricky. Or not the coal mine, the iron mine. I don't know why my graphics are like this. Let me just... Maybe I could go... foliage or anti-aliasing. I don't know. Foliage, put that to low. Back. That didn't seem to help. I think this is a Streamlabs issue. Please let me know in the comment section if you have any idea what this issue is with this buffering kind of lag. Like, I dropped my maximum frames down to 30, and 30 is a bit smoother than this, I believe. So yeah, that's an issue. If you think you can solve that problem for me, yeah, drop your solution down in the comments. We're heading onto the switch now. We have to back it in just a tad, so I'll drop the reg some, like a lot. That way we can get in. And boop. Here we are. We're making it. Yep. Verser 100%. Here we go. Alright, baby. Let's head down to the smelter. It looks a lot smoother in game than it does in the recording. Like, I can see how kind of jittery it is. Let's take this turn nice and slow. Because, oh my god. Let's take this turn nice and slow, because this is a sketchy turn. Like, look how sharp this thing is. This is... Only gear engines can run because of their insane wheelbase. Like, they can just do this kind of turn no problem. I think only gear trains will run on this track. I mean, maybe a Cook Mogul or a Porter. But that is the last kind of engine we want. Like, we can't have a Class 70 or Eureka running on this because the grades are too steep and the turns are too sharp. Like, gear engines only, because just how brutal this track is. And I'll probably go through at some point and relay it. You know, And I obviously need to clear some more trees. This was kind of set up last minute, but you can see how it bows at some spots. And the Climax seems to be handling that just fine. There is one bridge where it is just a straight up downhill, and that's gonna be pretty fun. This is the first bridge. About to hit it. A little whistle just for fun. And this is where we transfer onto our concrete or stone foundation. And the track here is pretty straight, so it doesn't matter. But this train is by no means fast. I don't know if any of the gear trains are like super fast. I mean, I think the Hessler might be a bit faster because it can't pull as much and it's more expensive. So that's the only reason I could think of that why it would be more expensive. Probably just because it's faster. And we're chugging along here, just hanging out. I need to clear more trees. This is tight for cameras. Not great, not great. Everything seems to be doing good, and this is where you see that little piece there. That's where the downhill bridge is, and it starts picking up the pace. So I'm gonna drop the reg a bit. Like this is, I don't know the grade. I think it's 5 or 6% down. It's wild. And with a super sharp turn at the end, so we gotta apply a bit of brakes. Oh yeah, we're moving. Oh yeah, we're moving. 100% brakes. 50% brakes. How about that? Yeah, this is flying. Definitely gotta watch the braking. Especially if you're pulling iron, because that's gonna be a lot heavier. Alright, let's see if this can make this turn. Can it do it? It can. Oh wow, that is a very sharp turn. That car might have just gone up on 2 wheels, so very much got to take that turn slow. Alright, we are almost to the smelter, people. Pretty fast run. Not too wild. That bridge is probably the worst part. Let's hope all the switches are set. Yeah, you see how there's like it kind of flows with the terrain almost. I wanted to keep it because if I had just gone up on this ridge here, I would have had to drop a 8% grade, which is wild. I don't even know if this can make it up an 8% grade. Like this right here is 6%, and it's pretty high off the ground. Going in. No, we don't want that. Uh-oh. Oh, we derailed. All right, gotta take that turn a little slower. I didn't want that anyway, so yeah. All right, I'll be back once I re-rail the train, cause you know, fun time. Okay, now that we have re-railed our train from that little mishap, let's continue on with our mission. Keeping the brakes in check. I wonder how the ride up will be. Probably pretty wild. Let's just drop it here. We can coast through. That's pretty much Like, the only way you're gonna get through my smelter line is just by coasting and having a gear engine, because they're short wheelbase. We'll keep this moving a bit. Let's go ahead and flip this switch real quick. And there we go. This will take us to the wood line. Taking it nice and slow, just because these turns are whack. Like, you see that? That is just not okay. Honestly, you can make pretty much any turn as long as you take it slow enough, unless it's like a 90-degree turn, then you're not making it. But you'll see how jank this track is. I probably should have made it so that it like connects back, but I can't go through this iron part, which is really annoying. But it makes sense. So we're gonna have to rely on this. Ooh, that derailed. Okay, that's kind of a sharp turn. Just a tad. Coming in a little hot, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Let's just empty that out. And empty this out. That way we have some logs, and I will re-rail you. One good thing about the gear engines is they don't have tinders. Oh my god. Okay. Come on. Just please work. Yes, that's what we like right there. A little off. Have to take this turn very slow. Just take it nice and easy. Huh. So that doesn't work, huh? Okay, I guess I'll have to redo this part here. Boop. Uh-oh. Alright, let's pull you up a bit. Power of the Climax. Go. Okay, we'll just have to re-rail him. Uh-oh. That's fun. I just crashed the game. Well, I guess that'll conclude our video. Did end up delivering some cordwood and finding a spot and testing the track. But that's really our conclusion because it didn't save. So, well, see you next time. Later.